Welcome to Dandy's Guidebook. On today's episode, everything you need to know about Easter 2026. Just a heads up, I will not be telling you the total baskets needed for everything in this video, nor will I be going over the skins and stickers. Skins and stickers will get their own separate skin/sticker showcase after all the skins for this Easter have released. The basket count will be a pinned comment on this video that updates. Anyway, enjoy the guide. Up first for toon analysis is Eggson. Eggson is an egg grandpa that likes eggs. He's still a grandpa at the end of the day and tells stories, both of past events and just general stories and advice to help people calm down. Toon-wise, Eggson is a generalist, with his stats being 3 across the board. His ability is an instant 20% machine completion the first time he gets on a machine. And actually, it used to be 10% machine completion instead, so he ended up getting buffed this year. The ability is pretty good since it speeds up floor progression, but that doesn't really go into effect unless you're going out of your way to hit every single machine. Twisted-wise, Eggson is a common. His mastery quests are finish 30 machines, pick up 30 research capsules, survive 25 floors, activate passive 80 times, pick up 35 items, and travel 50,000 meters. I don't really have any advice for his mastery quests, because really you get these very naturally. Right, the gold quests exist now. Eggson's gold quests are: encounter Twisted Self 10 times, complete 15 Easter floors, and use his passive 10 times. Wait, 10 times? Nah, that can't be right. Oh my god, that's right. The problem child of his gold quests are the 15 Easter floors completion. The same reason as Rudy, where if you want to get it done in one run, you have to get to floor 76. I know you watching this video do not have the attention span for that, so just do multiple runs. You probably don't have time for it either, depending on who you are. Now for the uncommon toon of the event, Flyte. Obtained for 700 baskets and 50% research on his Twisted, Flyte is the brother to Flutter, and is also a toon that cares a lot about others' well-beings. He checks up on many people and makes sure they're alright. He also has a hobby of scrapbooking. Here's the definition that Google gave me, because I can't be bothered. Toon-wise, Flyte is a generalist. His stat pool changes involve a moving of a skill check star and a stamina star into movement speed and extraction, respectively. His ability is placing down a mini tornado/gust of wind that lingers for some time. Whenever a toon goes through this gust, they gain a 15% speed boost for a bit. Helpful for getting out of situations, and it can also be used as a temporary self boost. This ability is also pretty nice for the kiting playstyle, since you can just place the gust in the kiter zone and leave. GG easy. Twisted-wise, Flyte is a chaser. Thanks to the sibling dynamic of him and Flutter, his Twisted is just Twisted Flutter but slower. Which means he's annoying at worst in stealth solo, and very easy in kiting. The trinket gained from 100% research lowers stealth by 5%. It's just enough for you to take aggro priority from toons with the same stealth as you, except if you're a 1-star stealth. Please, for the love of God, don't use this on any of the 1-star stealthers. It does nothing! Flyte's mastery quests are use your ability 85 times, reach floor 12, still wonder why it's that floor specifically, survive 5 floors with Flutter in your round, finish 60 machines, survive 45 floors, and travel 90,000 meters. As you can guess, the problem child of this mastery is survive floors with Flutter. Who would have guessed? Probably everyone who's a completionist. Like me. Unfortunately, as well, Flutter players are really rare thanks to her not exactly being a meta toon. So, this quest is annoying for that reason alone. Get someone to be Flutter on your friends list, and you'll have the quests done in one run if you're patient and good enough. His gold quests are encounter Twisted Self 10 times, complete floor 20, and support with your ability 50 times. Being honest, these quests are so easy to the point where the encounter Twisted Self is the problem child, and even then you'll get these done with the mastery at the same time. Assuming you have to do mastery this year. I didn't, because I already had the mastery from last year. Now for the event rare, Coco. Obtained for 1.5k baskets and 100% research on 5 Twisteds, Coco is a chocolate bunny who is very kind-natured and ready to help literally anyone who needs it. She's very carefree and constantly cheerful, which is the main reason why she's more popular in lore. I'm not immune to this either. Toon-wise, Coco is another generalist. Her stats involve a moving of a stamina and extraction speed star into movement speed and stealth. You might be wondering why I'm calling her a generalist despite the extraction speed lowering, and that's because she has 3-star skill check. Just throw on Mag Glass and that will be your extraction stat. Her ability places down a bonbon, which is a pick-upable item. Said item gives the same boost as an extraction candy and speed candy combined for 10 seconds. Twisted-wise, Coco is a chaser. Are we serious? Actually, I have to act like I've not seen these four before. Never mind. Coco's gimmick is being very fast with a very low attention span. This year, however, she was given a small rework to actually be able to jump over objects, taking inspiration from that one sprout bug from many moons ago. This can lead to funny situations. Her trinket, as per usual with every other trinket, is one of niche use, extending the duration of sweets for 4 more seconds, which works on both candy and bonbons. Thanks to this logic, Yada and Coco are the ones that can best use this trinket. Coco's mastery quests are: finish 65 machines, pick up 135 items, survive 20 floors with Yada in your round, angry face, travel 90,000 meters, use 120 items, and use 35 bonbons. Again, you can see the problem child with these masteries. Thankfully, Yada is objectively one of the best toons in the game, so seeing her should be relatively easy. I still recommend you get a friend to be her so you can do the quests in one go, though. Her gold quests are encounter Twisted Coco 10 times, complete 35 floors total, and give other toons a total of 40 bonbons. Coco is in the same boat as Flyte for the gold quests in the fact that the spawn one is the hardest one out of these 3. I mean, hey, not as bad as Cole's gold quests since the rare spawn rates are actually fixed now. You'll probably get every quest done in one run, assuming you're in multiplayer. And now, for the main character of this event. Bassie. Obtained for 3,000 baskets, 2,500 iCore, and 100% research on her Twisted. Bassie is a shy toon who feels like she's worthless and does her best to keep up due to her fear of being replaced by Coco for the main character role. I cannot describe Bassie without mentioning the whole Coco thing, can I? To give a summary on that, Bassie is jealous of Coco thanks to Delilah seeing Coco as a better fit for the Easter main character role. There's a lot more to go into that department, but I'm not a lore channel, so I'm just going to move on to gameplay. Toon-wise, Bassie's the Easter main, as I said earlier. Her stats involve 2 skill check stars and 1 extract star being spread out to movement speed, stamina, and stealth, with her extra main character star being put into movement speed. Her passive is having 1 extra inventory slot, and her active is the ability to drop items. Bassie is a really great support toon amongst all the main characters, because distributing good items and helping Sprout scavenge has never been easier. There have been complete people who complained about the ability, saying that it should be applied to all toons. Okay, if you actually think this, there's 1 toon and 2 trinkets I need to point you to. For the toon, it's Gigi. She can literally infinitely generate items, so being able to drop the generated items will cause the world record runs to be even easier. Side note, are you Danny's World Record holders okay? That much Danny's World is not healthy for a person, and I'm saying this as someone who has a hyperfixation with this game. And for the 2 trinkets, Feather and Duster and Bone. Feather Duster from Twisted Tisha gives stamina on item pickup, and Bone from Twisted Pebble gives temp speed on item pickup. And this right here is the main subject of this rant. Bone and Feather Duster is the best combo for Bassie if you're wanting to kite with her, because she can constantly pick up then place down items to keep triggering the boost infinitely. Doing so, however, requires a lot of skill and muscle memory to pull off effectively. Skill and muscle memory I don't have, and many other people don't have either. This used to be way more effective than it needed to before Bone got a cap of 40% speed. The cap being initiated thanks to a lot of people abusing macros to make it always be max efficiency. I cheered that day. If you want more of a support role for Bassie, I recommend running V-Mote. You can have whatever you want in your inventory for the secondary slot, but personally I prefer using Eclipse's trinket so I can find people I want to give the items to. My makeup and thinking cap are good second slot items as well, and maybe even paint bucket. A rare case where it actually ends up being handy. Twisted wise, gonna reiterate the fact that Bassie is the main character. Bassie's gimmick is spawning flowers around the map that slow you down and give you tired 2 when you step in them and for 2 seconds after leaving them. Now, she used to be just the flower spawning without the tired and slowness just not being a debuff. However, she got a small rework along with Coco. Bassie is now our first ever main character to have a ranged attack. And if you listen closely, you can hear the Forsaken players annoyingly scream, "John Doe!" And genuinely, if you play Forsaken, I feel bad for you. Bassie's ranged attack initially places down a long line of vines. Getting hit by the initial vines don't damage you, they just slow you down. However, after a bit, the vines turn into spikes that shoot from the ground. And with those spikes being the thing that damages you. Her range attack is easy to avoid, and whenever she uses it, her attention span gets jacked to 10 seconds, so she can catch up with you afterwards. Just be careful not to get caught in the crossfire if you're not being chased by Bassie. The spikes can still hurt you. Now, we go on to her trinket. This trinket used to suck. It got reworked this year because of how bad it sucked. The old effect was highlighting every item in panic mode. I still don't know what went through Quell's and the developer's mind when they initially made this trinket. Thankfully, the rework is just a better Thermos, giving you a 15% stam regen boost for every item in your inventory. Caps out at 45 for every other toon, but caps out at 60 for Bassie. It makes the trinket much better than it used to be. Bassie's mastery quests are use active 120 times, reach floor 20, travel 160,000 meters, finish 110 machines, survive 65 floors, and use 130 items. Okay, so the problem child makes itself obvious again. My only advice, run V-mount mime makeup so you don't get jumped by multiple twisteds. Everything else is easy, especially active uses, since you can just spam it till the quest is done. Her gold quests are encounter Twisted Self 10 times, beat floor 20 with Whispering Flower equipped, Braharb, and experience 15 Spring Fevers. The problem children are the 2 gambling ones, because gambling. Bassie's gold quests are just gamble core, so hers is easier to do, but time consuming. I do not recommend doing the gold quests and the mastery quests all in one run. That would just cause you to go insane. I say that like you won't go insane with the extract from 110 machines anyway. Alright, the toons are out of the way. Time for everything else that came with this update. A new Easter map was added, and whoa, this place is huge. Like, way too huge. At the very least, it supports the 8 Twisted Cap in multiplayer, but otherwise, this map's way too big in my opinion, and the size ends up causing multiple instances of where's the last machine. I recommend having V for this floor just because of how big it is. And of course, to keep up with the trend of Christmas, a new floor event was added that's Easter exclusive. That floor event is called Spring Fever, though I occasionally call it Pollen Season. Spring Fever floors, apart from guaranteeing an Easter Twisted spawn, gives both the toons and Twisteds a plus 50% speed boost for the entire floor, which makes getting to machines a whole lot faster. However, both sides also have a debuff. Toons get tired too, which lowers stamina regen. This causes more issues than you realize because of you constantly getting spotted by Twisteds during this floor event. On the topic of Twisteds, they get a debuff called Dazed, which lowers their attention span by a lot. The point of this floor event is speed. You run fast, you do treadmills fast, and you get hit a lot if you're not careful, and die fast. Easter eggs were added as this event's Christmas cookie with the exact same effect and exact same deceptive hitbox. Now, as I said in the intro, the skins are being covered in a skin showcase video. So, I will see you then when that happens. Have a good day and or night, and I will see you in the skin showcase.